Now, today, I'd like to talk about traumas, overcoming them, lessons you can learn from them. I've selected 3 from my past, and I'll provide a timeline, as in each one, it is different. Trauma from February 1985, I relived on my way to work in January 2018. I flashed back to being a mangled lump on someone's front lawn after being thrown 60 feet through the air. That came, I remember, as I realized the most delicious meal I've ever eaten was chicken broth at a children's hospital. It was my first meal in over a month. 2018 was the last year that date caused me any real problems. It had greatly improved on the anniversary, I think it was 2015 or 16, when towards the end of my shift, I looked up at the setting sun and I thought about places been. I choked back emotions, finished my shift. I was grateful I was able to breathe. November 1989, I stuck my arm out, my left one, and I broke my wrist. I saved my head from smashing as I hit the ground, and on my bike was hit by a car. I remember jumping up, so relieved I was alive. I saved my head. I wasn't dead. I told the driver and the concerned witnesses, sorry, don't worry about me. And my wrist was just hanging there. The next day, I walked to get my haircut. The first road with traffic, it took me 10-15 minutes before I had the courage to cross it. I didn't give myself a choice. Then again, the previous night in emergency, the anesthesiologist missed me on the rounds, and my wrist needed resetting or breaking. We were supposed to be going out to eat to celebrate my sister's birthday, or one of them. I think the wait for more freezing was another 90 minutes, 2 hours. I think, and the doctor was like, well, this might be painful. I could do this without freezing. I sort of looked at him. Okay, excuse me. It's my sister's birthday. We're supposed to be out celebrating. Do it now. In the end, I chose what was a priority, and I didn't give myself a choice. In 2020 on Thanksgiving weekend, I was freed from emotional traumas I didn't know existed from over the decades. I relived them. I worked through them. It was freeing. It provided a lot of insight into other things in my life. And I was very fortunate that night to be in the company of a good friend and a really good soul. Thanksgiving weekend 2021, I was called to nature for a walk. As I walked, I felt which song I needed to play. As it played, the rain fell harder. I realized as I relived a car at a low speed clipping the back of my thigh, me falling back, smashing my head, being, I don't know, knocked unconscious, or I struggled to breathe, to hold on to make it. As I blacked out and my lungs filled 93% with water, that's when I learned I couldn't depend on anyone but myself. Reliving my drowning and realizing how it became how I realized I could only depend on myself, that incident I think was back in 2010, 11, or 12.